Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 20.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it tape, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the mud.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works free. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 22. A big run there by Jones. 55 yards. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Switch. 54, 10-30. Check. Watch 54.
Working from the gun. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Amos on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Cook on the carry.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
A gain of 14.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Preston Smith. The second down pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
86.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
leads to second and...
Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that's...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Made by Michael Pierce.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
For number 86.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
First down, Vikings.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, pop.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Taken down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing, and this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Packers 17. Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
30-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Minnesota.
On play action, they'll throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Vikings.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
Dan Bailey lining up.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
26. Jim. Inside. Check 55 the mic. Check 55 the mic. Switch up.
Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
It's the end of the third quarter with the score Vikings 21, Packers 17.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check. Tighten up.
They'll go again to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change the name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
No. 18. Go. Man left. 4 down. Check.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 86.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On play action, now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because
looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They run it again with Cook. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Hendricks in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Packers 28, Vikings 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Vikings 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Minnesota.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.